I'm Dr. Michael Cromartie, Chief of Schools for Portsmouth Public Schools. On behalf of our school board and division superintendent, Dr. Eli Bracey III, I welcome you to today's commencement ceremonies. We thank you for your partnership over the years and for trusting us with your child's education. Throughout their journey to today's ceremony, students have received meaningful and rich lessons, teaching them the connections between their past and futures, and empowering them to think creatively and critically in order to effectively solve real-life challenges. Today, faculty confirms graduates' readiness to move out into the world as prepared and productive citizens, and we're delighted to be here together to celebrate our graduates' achievements. Please note that graduation is an academic ceremony fostered by nearly 1,000 years of history and tradition. Rightfully so, it presents a day of celebration and excitement, but the ceremony itself calls for dignity and respect. Each of our graduates has earned the privilege to be here today, and each deserves to hear his or her name called loudly and clearly. As such, to ensure that our ceremonies are safe and enjoyable for all, we appreciate your supporting of few security procedures. Except as noted on the school's printed program, please remain seated during the ceremony. We ask that you take photos from your seats and not the aisles, and please silence all cell phones and other mobile devices. Gentlemen are respectfully requested to move hats during the presentation of colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the National Anthem. At the end of the ceremony, please exit the Constant Center as directed by the event staff, and at the conclusion of the recession, plan to meet your graduates outside of the facility. Because we have folks who will be arriving for other ceremonies, we ask that you plan to leave the Convocation Center by the following times. I.C. Norcom High School, 11 a.m., Churchland High School, 2 p.m., and Woodrow Wilson High School by 5:30 p.m. Again, we thank you for your partnership and for your help in making today's graduation special for all. Enjoy the ceremony.
Good morning. Good graduation morning. Welcome to the 2019 commencement exercise. At this time, would you please stand for the presentation of colors by the NJROTC Color Guard and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the national anthem. Gentlemen, will you please remove your caps? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming on the rocket's great glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Can I leave my junk up
I'm not moving anything, I'm just
Okay.
settling down. Good morning. If I may have your attention for just a moment, please. To our parents, our guardians, our loved ones, those that have traveled near and far, I say good morning to you. I am Dr. Foster, principal of IC Norcom High School, and I want to welcome you to an event that is very, very special to the people sitting before us. It is so important that we want our audience to keep the integrity in place. It is most important that the person next to you, that the person in front of you and behind you hear that one name that they've been praying for and hoping for probably a lifetime. To disrespect that by yelling out at the wrong time and celebrating at a time where that name cannot be heard, that name may be not heard again. We only do this one time. So I ask you, we keep the integrity of this ceremony in place. We allow loved ones to hear their child's name throughout the entire event. We do appreciate that. There is a time for celebration, and there is a time for joy. Right now, we need to hear that one name this time at this event. I appreciate your cooperation.
Good morning. At this time, I would like to introduce our dignitaries as well as our administration. As I call your name, would you please stand? The honorable members of the Portsmouth City School Board, Mr. Claude C. Parent, Board Chairman, Reverend Cardell C. Patillo Jr., Vice Chair, Mrs. Angelia N. Allen, Mrs. Lakeisha S. Clue Atkinson, Mr. DeAndre Barnes, Mr. Ted J. Lamb, Mrs. Tamara L. Shoemake, Mrs. Costella B. Williams, the Superintendent's Cabinet, Dr. Eli Bracey III, Division Superintendent, Dr. Anita S. Wynn, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Michael T. Cromartie, Chief of Schools, Mr. Theodore L. Falk, CPA, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Scott A. Ziegler, Executive Director of Human Resources, Mrs. Lauren Nolasco, Director of Communications, Mr. Derek A. Nottingham, Director of Research and Evaluation, Mr. Dean M. Schleffer, Director of Information Technology, Mr. Lawrence Whiting, Director of Auxiliary Services. And of course, our wonderful administration here at IC Norcom High School, Dr. Laguna O. Foster, Principal, Dr. Robert Shepard, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Kimberly Jones, Assistant Principal, and Mr. Theodore Lunsford, Assistant Principal. I would like to make one other introduction. I did see the Honorable Mayor John Rowe enter the arena. Will he please stand, Mayor Rowe? Please stand, I saw him. Okay. Thank you so very much. At this time, our farewell address will be given by your class president, Mr. Jaquel Tyler.
Dr. Bracey, members of the school board, Dr. Foster, administration, family, friends, and most importantly, to our graduates. Class of 2019, this is our big day. This is the day that we've waited for our entire lives, the day that we worked so hard for, and the day that we will always remember. Today, we create a stepping stone in our lives that not many before us were able to accomplish. Today, we made the impossible possible. It's only been 4 short years since we've started Norcom. I can still remember trying to find classes, trying to pronounce teachers' names, and looking up to all the tall upperclassmen. Not that I was that short. How do we measure the time we spent in high school? In the beginning, we measure it in class periods, waiting for the 8:55 bell to ring, counting down the minutes to freedom. As the weeks and months pass, we measure it in semesters and later in years as we moved from being the fresh meat freshmen to becoming cultivated sophomores who thought they knew everything in the world. By the time we reached junior year, we were already so confident and ready to take over as seniors to leave our mark on Norcom. And now here we stand. Our reign is over and it's up to the next class to step up and take over. As I look out at all of you, I would measure my time at Norcom in a much different way. I would measure it in all the friendships I made throughout my years. Some were pretty casual and some were much closer, but I always remember each one fondly. And when many of our high school memories start to fade, that's how we'll ultimately measure the time we spent in Norcom. not in periods, semesters, or years, but in the friendships that we created and the times we spent together. Congratulations, my fellow graduates of the mighty class of 2019. Wherever we go and whatever we do, may we always be friends when we meet again.
At this time, our salutatorian will take the podium and give her address, Ms. Budnoma Convobo.
Good morning, everybody. Fellow graduates, family and friends, Dr. Foster, Dr. Bracey, special guests, administration, teachers and staff, the whole Norcom family, and all others who have contributed to today's events, I say welcome. My name is Budnoma Constantine Convolbo, and it is my honor and pleasure to stand today before you as the Salutatorian of the Greyhounds class of 2019. There is a saying, it takes a village to raise a child. I know that we all can agree that the audience here today is made up of our loved ones who are very proud of our accomplishments and overall success because they have been there since day one. I want to say a special thank you to my parents for giving me the gift of life, raising me and supporting me in all my endeavors. Also a special thanks to all of the amazing people who have positively influenced me throughout my life, especially these 4 years. Fellow graduates, we have made it. We have made it to elementary school, middle school, and the biggest challenge of all, high school. But there is a much bigger challenge now, our lives as young adults. The things we do from now on will determine the type of person we are. Our conduct will determine how the world sees us, whether society respects us or ignores us as immature or troublesome kids. The reflection will be up to us. So I will advise everyone that once in a while we all must take into consideration our actions and reflect upon them. We have a conscience for a reason, and you will know when you are heading in the wrong path. So choose a better road. It seems like only yesterday, the first day of school, we were 9th graders at the bottom of the social hierarchy of high school. Everything was shiny and new. I remember asking 10 different persons where to find my classes, and believe me, I still got lost and had to be escorted to class. Remember that famous speech that every teacher gives on the first day of class? The expectations of us all discuss and read into the last word, which honestly freaked me out. But I soon found out that they meant what they said. It was a form of contract to which we were agreeing to in return of knowledge. It will be the same in real life. We will be expected to follow society's rules in order to live harmonious lives as individuals and as a community. Of course, once in a while, some might try to rebel against those rules, as we all must have done in our own way, for instance, not turning in homework or on time or never. At this stage of our lives, we all are full of dreams and have a desire to contribute to the wellness and development of society. But we might find ourselves choosing different career paths or lifestyle. At that point in your life, I want you to ask yourselves if your intentions are as pure as when you were adolescents, with the freedom to dream without anything to restrain you. I have been in situations where I was mocked for my accent, and you might find yourself in similar situations where people do not accept you for who you are. These people will be filled with prejudices about your background, race, gender, or profession, or just the way you present yourself. Remember that the skepticism points out to your unique individuality, personality, and you shouldn't feel ashamed but proud of yourselves. We've accomplished a milestone, and you still have more to accomplish. Some of us will directly join the workforce. Some of us will continue on to college to prepare for our dream careers. 5 years ago, I stepped foot into a foreign land called the United States. I couldn't fathom then that I would be standing before you today. One of my first challenges was to understand the English language, and beknownst to me, speaking it was going to be a challenge in itself. I'm extremely happy and proud of our collective accomplishments. In 10 years, I hope to be standing before you all as Dr. Convolbo, an orthopedic surgeon. And I hope you all stand tall in 10 years with your dreams now a reality. Thank you and congratulations, Mighty Greyhounds, class of 2019.
At this time, our valedictorian address will be given by Ms. Kalasia Hamlin.
Dr. Bracy, members of the school board, Dr. Foster, administration, family, and guests, good morning. Honestly, class of 2019, we made it. First off, I would like to thank God for helping me write this speech, because He's the only one that knows how long it took me to write it. No, but seriously, He played a huge role in getting me through high school, into this building by 8:15, roughly, and onto this stage this morning. I also want to take the time to thank my family, who have been a huge support system for me as well throughout my journey. As I mentioned earlier, it took me a while to figure out what I was going to say today. I'm not a jokester, so you won't hear a lot of punchlines today. I'm not a storyteller, so you won't hear me tell you about when Javion and Jaquan became Instagram dancers. Or when we would be standing outside the door of the classroom, the late bell would ring, and this teacher still would tell you go get a lockout pass. I'm also not a billionaire, so I won't be paying off anyone's debts. However, I have gone through the same 4 years of high school as everyone sitting in maroon and gray, and I've learned my fair share of lessons. I won't bore you with the lessons either. But today, I want to acknowledge everyone in the room individually. I want the little kids to know to enjoy your childhood, because you only get one of them. Don't be in a hurry to grow up and make decisions on your own. Your parents and guardians are there to help you do that, so let them and respect them. There are a lot of children who aren't as fortunate, so be grateful. To all the parents, guardians, and families sitting in our stands today, be the example. Do as you would want your children or anyone looking up to you to do. From such a young age, children copy almost everything their parents do. So it shouldn't come to no surprise when they repeat the last word you said or are reenacting the last action you have done. Remember, we are always watching you. And lastly, the class of 2019. Today, whether it be college, the military, or the workforce, we will march across this stage into a new chapter. If I have anything to say to you all today, I would encourage you all to be different. Beat the odds, and be the change you wish to see in this world, as Gandhi would say. Don't be a couch potato and continue to binge watch Netflix, because as good as it sounds, no change in the world will come from finishing the 4th season of your favorite show. So as we are leaving Norcom today, let us not forget the amazing time we had these past 4 years and hold on to the traditions and memories we have made together. Oh, and don't forget to thank those who have supported you and guided you to this point. They all deserve love and gratitude. Congratulations, class of 2019.
At this time, we will have our superintendent remarks by Dr. Eli Bracy III, Division Superintendent.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Dr. Eli Bracy III, and I have the honor of serving as Superintendent of Portsmouth Public Schools. Thank you. On behalf of the board members of Portsmouth City School Board, I want to say welcome to the graduates, parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, and guests to the commencement exercises for IC Norcom High School class of 2019. Today is a good day for Portsmouth Public Schools. Today is a celebration of young men and women that are sitting in front of me. Their work, their efforts, their achievements have brought them here to graduation. The journey to this stage did not happen in the past few weeks or months. It has been 13 years of thinking, trying, working, learning, and growing that brought you here today. From your first days of kindergarten, your last test of senior year, it has been a sum total of your successes and setbacks, wins, losses, highs, lows that are getting you across this stage today. So first, let me say, well done. In today's world, it is increasingly easier and easier to stop when there's pushback, to give in when there's pressure, to go for a path of least resistance. But you, the class of 2019, did not do that. You held your heads high. You kept your eyes fixed on the goal ahead. That is one of the reasons that you're here today. Another reason you're here, as I look around in this arena, I see the proud smiles and happy tears of moms, dads, sisters, and brothers, grandmas, and grandpas that have played an integral role in getting you to this point. They drove to school, they packed lunches, they signed field trip forms, they volunteered, they studied with you, they encouraged you, they supported you, they loved you. To our families here today and watching our live stream online, let me take a moment and say thank you for your support, your work, your partnership in ensuring that your children made the most of the educational opportunities that laid ahead of them. Class of 2019, can you join me in thanking your families? Now let me tell you, those happy tears and proud smiles aren't just the faces of your families. No, if you look around, you're going to see another important group here today, your teachers. Your teachers are a special group of people because they've always known what you might not have known to be clearly evident to some of you. Do you know what that is? That you were going to make it. You were going to do great things in this world. They had high expectations. They challenged you. They pushed you. They encouraged you. They came in before school. They stayed after school. They spent weekends thinking about how best to reach you. They never gave up on you. So class of 2019, can you join me in thanking your teachers, your administrators, your support staff that helped you get here today? My time is almost complete, but I want to share one more important thing before I leave this stage. Your journey does not end today. No, this is just the first in a long line of navigational markers denoting that you are here. At this place, at this time, before you move on to bigger work ahead. Whether you plan to continue your studies in college, begin your career in the workforce, or serve our country in the military, know that you will do outstanding things in your chosen path. And the same people who are cheering you on today will be in your corner to celebrate and support you tomorrow. Let today be the foundation of excellence in your life, and let your time in Portsmouth Public Schools become the hallmark of greatness from where you began. I'm so very proud of each of you. I congratulate you on graduating the class of 2019. Thank you.
At this time, we will have recognition of scholarships and awards by our guidance director, Mr. Lou DeChocho.
Good morning, Greyhound Nation. It's a pleasure to be here and representing the fine guidance department at IC Norcom High School. In September, we worked closely with all of your students, all of your children, and try to encourage them to do their very best each marking period, each semester, so that they can position themselves to receive a scholarship and or a grant. It is with great honor that I am here to share that your students, your children, for the 2019 school year have received a collective $7.2 million in scholarships and grants. That speaks volumes, not only for the effort of your children, but the effort of our fine staff, in particular Miss Efat. Where's Miss Efat? It is the second year in a row that IC Norcom High School has led the Portsmouth Public Schools in scholarship and grant money, and that's something we are very, very proud of. Congratulations, IC Norcom. Congratulations to our students. We wish you the very best. We want you to continue to do great things in your future. Parents, thank you for all you do to support us and your children in their educational journey. I wish you the very best. Thank you, class of 2019.
All day long. y'all, come on. Give me up, tee me up. I'm living my life. Woo! Come on, y'all, clap your hands. Holding. I don't know about y'all. I'm living my own life, yeah. Tell me what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna live your life, yeah, yeah. Y'all gonna live my life, yeah. Living my life, and it's golden, 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 golden. You're golden, you're golden. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. Living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. My life, yeah. Living my life like it's golden. Oh, I'm living my life, yeah.
Can we give another round of applause to Mr. Harmon and the IC Norcom High School Chorus? Dr. Bracy, Dr. Foster, the IC Norcom administration, faculty and staff, most of all, parents, this is the time we've all been waiting for. It is my pleasure at this time to introduce to you the class of 2019 candidates for graduation. Kalasia Sanaya Hamlin. Budnoma Constantine Convalbo. Idiana Tiana Ballard. Malia Tamar Colden. Jasmine Norkira Gilliam. Jasmine Monique Hawkins. Crystal Anjanae James. LaShonda Monet Williams. Oriolu Lathan Abayomi Paul. India Arnay Carr. Aaliyah Monet Fitzgerald. Corina Shanae Harris. Caitlin Rose Harris. Brandon Isaiah Harrison. Brianna Adora Horton. Tiana Joyner. Tiana Monet Moore. Siani Amaya Ricks. Naya Monet Louise Bellamy. Jasmine Sade Boone. Anthony T.S. Deans. Janasia Shanice Everett. Taurus Jayshawn Jones. Malcolm Xavier Kirk. Kiera Deshawn Lee. Kiana Deshay Lee. Michaela Corey Lindo. Keshara Melvina Lyons. Aisha Liera Odom. Kamaya Danye O'Neill. Armani Marie Ray. Rendy Lacole Rogers. Shawnice Jada Louise Roan. Amanda Marie York. Alicia Lee Archie. Alexis Elijah Armistead. Davion Nathaniel Battle. Trinity Namori Elizabeth Benton. Amexum Relia Bolden. Roderick Kent Bowden Jr. Jaleesa Alice Michelle Campbell. Julius Matthew Campbell. Caden Orion Dickerson. You got it, Caden? Montre Jaquan Kennedy. Kayla Renee Cherry. Jalen Malik Coker. Dontrell Crawford Jr. Devancier Zanaya Crocker. Damon Jermaine Dean. Kason Anthony Dixon. Monique Denise Godfrey. Keith Monte Gordon. Jayla Chardone Grant. Jasmine Yvonne Green. Alexis Bernice Griffin. Don't do it, Josiah. Josiah, don't do it. Josiah Emmanuel Hayes. Naya Shabri Hernandez. Kalika Mia Ingram. Montuan Quayshawn Jackson. Deshara Jenkins. Michaela Beyonce Jones. Justin Terrell Mackey. Rico Leo Panuelo. Michael Jonathan Powell Jr. Kalia Malika Rousen. Dashawn Antonio Sifford. Olivia Raynell Slater. Jerkayla Brianna Stevenson. Ladira Sade Tabron. Amaya Simone Thomas. Jaquel Desmont Mackey Tyler. Erica Lene White. Summer Lachey Whitehead Britt. Jordan Hallie Wilson. Angel Nicole Wright. Andrew Julian Alston. Trinity Bonche Anderson. Alexis Monet Atkins. Assad Bakari. Honesty Nicole Baker. Deja Ariana Bates. Carlos Lavisco Charles Blow. Soraya Marie Boone. Alexis Linda Boswell. Nakaya Jaquay Braswell. Darian McCoy Britt. Cedric Charles Marquell Brown. Keontae Lamont Brown. Keontre Devon Brown. Natanya Deja Brown. Heaven Charmaine Bruce. Santasia Jakaya Bullock. Damani Lanasia Burden. Tasia Shimon Cannon. Ramel Jaquez Cherry. Camry Diamante Chisholm. Imani Claiborne. Deja Monet Clark. Devontae D.C. Clark. Noah Marquise Coltrane. Louvier Cradle III. Destiny Nicole Linchay Curry. Rashana Amadi Davis. Jeffrey Roger Davidson. Tyron Cavell Elliott. Ronti Ennis. Anaya Leasha Epps. DeAndre Artrell Epps. Kendra Marie Farrow. London Elisa Flowers. Lavelle Tajay Forts. Dante Lamons Foster. Zaquan Delante Freeman. Bria Alexis Gale. Brian Alexander Gale. Alexis N. Gilmore. Lorenzo Matuan Grandison. Kayshawn Casey Graves. Rashawn Isaiah Greenidge Jr. Ayana Renee Hall. Kirsten Onaya Hammonds. Christopher Naye Hardy. Tierra Monet Hardy. Lauren Shantae Hargraves. Rashid Kamar Hargrove. Michael Isaiah Harrell. Shavante Shamaya Harris. Sincere Lee Harris. Tanika Lachelle Hawkins. Jemiah Henry. Shania M. Hill. Makira Dashia Cooper. Chanel Simone Hunter. Davon L. Jefferson. Trinity Navia Janelle Jenkins. Anari Nicole Jones. Khalil Malik Jones. Cheyenne Jones Quint. Deja Imari King. Jakira Sade Knight. Sadasia Ladaria Mabry. Jaquan Majette. Javion Lamont Majette. Ariel J. Mays. Quadasia Renee Mayo. Benjamin Thomas McPherson. Renee Alexandria Merritt. Elijah Jordan Mugaveri. Jupri Nicole Empress Nolan. Vernon Leon Patterson. Leroy Lamar Peterson. Dawn Marie June Pinkney. Janeza Chishay Plummer. Myron J. Pons. Talisha Nicole Randall Bell. Melvin Malik Scott. Alexis Jacoby Reed. Almisha Monet Reed. Sean Donnell Reed. Kashawn Dontre Richardson. Quadasia Nakia Ricks. Nikel Elena Rivera. Michael Carlton Sessoms. Jatia Rochelle Smith. Seth Hunter Smith. Tyree Jamar Lavelle Staten. Curtis Antoine Swan, Jr. Catherine Olivia Sykes. Alexis Danielle Thompson. Dylan Vanier Thompson. Torianza Tiani Totten. Raymond Twedway III. Jamar Dejan Turner. Takiria Simone Turner. Donovan James Beal. Nakia Cynthia Walker. Quavon Lavielle Watkins. Damon I. Watts. Linwood Carey White III. Thomas Jeffrey White Jr. Keisha Ashima White. Talib Shamar Whitfield. Takia Lachey Whitney. Toriano Leonard Williams Jr. Barryon Cordell Williams. Deontay LaShawn Williams. Tanasia Brachet Williams. Christopher Terrell Wilson. Jaquay Quezante Wright. Shakayla Wright. Dayon DeFord Eugene Young. Courtney Gail Altman. Shamir Brickhouse. Graduates, please be seated. Dr. Foster, this completes the presentation of candidates for graduation.
Graduates, please stand. By the power vested in me by the Virginia Department of Education and the Portsmouth School Board, I hereby declare you (2019) graduates of IC Norcom High School. You may now adjust your tassels. All Norcom graduates, would you please stand for our alma mater?
Would everyone please remain standing as now the graduates of 2019 exit the arena?